Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Have you ever found yourself saying something like, he ran faster than me, or she danced the most gracefully? Well, congratulations, you have already been using comparative and superlative adverbs, maybe without even realizing it. So, in this video, we are going to break them down clearly, creatively, and completely. You will learn not just the rules but also the why behind them. And by the end, you will master these power packed words that make your English more expressive and precise. So, let's dive right in. Just like we use adjectives to compare nouns, we also use adverbs to compare actions. That's where comparative and superlative adverbs come into play. Let's begin this. The comparative adverb, it compares two actions or states, but the superlative adverb compares more than two. Now, here's a key difference. While adjectives usually add er or est to form the comparative or superlative, adverbs are a little different, especially the ones that ends in ly. For example, when we are saying she walked more slowly so I could keep up. That's a comparative adverb. Got it? And she walks the most slowly of anyone I know. That's a superlative adverb. Notice the structure here. For the comparative, it's more plus adverb which ends with ly. And for the superlative, it's most plus the adverb which ends with ly. Got it? So why do we use these? In order to highlight the differences in how actions are performed, we are using the comparative and superlative adverbs. Maybe someone speaks more clearly than others or dances the most gracefully. So these subtle differences helps the listeners to understand the degree or intensity of the actions. That's the reason behind the usage of these comparative and superlative adverbs. Let's now talk about short adverbs. So these are basically the adverbs that usually don't end in ly. So the words like hard, fast, late. With these, we treat them just like adjectives. That means we are just going to add er for comparative and est for superlative. Got it? So she works harder than anyone I know. So here two people are being compared, right? And she works the hardest out of her whole family. So here, more than two people are being compared. So this one is the superlative adverb. And here is a key reminder, not all adverbs can be compared. Got it? You can't create comparatives or superlatives for adverbs of time like now or for places like here, or if it is like adverbs of degree like very. You can't create comparatives or superlatives for adverbs of time. Just keep a note of it. And you can't say more now or most here in this context because they just don't compare quantities or performance. Okay, here's where things get a bit more unpredictable when we are talking about irregular adverbs. These don't follow the more or most or or est rule. Instead, they have their own unique forms and you will just have to memorize them. That's why we are calling them as irregular adverbs. Let's look at some words here. For well, the comparative form is better and the superlative form is best. Okay, far, the comparative form is farther or further, and the superlative is farthest or furthest. Little, for this one, the comparative is less and the superlative is least. Badly, or for bad, we say it's worse and worst. Got it? Worse, worst. Comparative is worse and superlative is worst. Examples here. She is the better singer out of her and her sister. He is the worst football player on the team. Cheetahs are the fastest runners of all animals. Our dog is louder than our cat. She dances the most gracefully out of everyone in the school. So these are the comparative and superlative adverbs example. So if you see here the words better and worst, they are the irregular forms of well and badly, right? And this one, fastest, louder, they follow the regular rules but are included here in order to show the variation. Got it? And most gracefully. This again returns us to the ly rule. Gracefully is long and elegant. So we stick with most. So this variety is exactly why mastering these forms is so valuable. They show precision and style in your language. Got it? Now let's test what we have learned. I will read out a few sentences and your job is to tell whether the adverb is comparative or superlative. If you want, you can pause the video, try to read it by yourself, and you can identify which of these are comparative or superlative. They performed better than the other children. The spelling is given incorrectly here. D should come. She writes neater than her brother does. They play the most skillfully out of everyone on the team. My sister sings the loudest out of everyone in the choir. I speak the quietest out of my whole class. I'm so shy. Once you're done with your answers, we will move on to the next slide so that you can check it. So how did you do that? They performed better than the other children. So better, comparative, right? We are comparing. She writes neater than her brother does. So again here we are comparing with her brother. So it's comparative. They played the most skillfully out of everyone on the team. This one is a superlative, most skillfully. My sister sings the loudest out of everyone in the choir. Again, with more than two people, so with superlative. I speak the quietest EST form, so again, it's the superlative. Simple, isn't it? Now it's time for us to do a quick review. Comparative and superlative adverbs are used to talk about the differences in the way actions are done. And remember, we use more plus adverb for comparative form. Example, she dances more beautifully than she used to. And we use most plus adverb for superlative form. She just danced the most beautifully she ever has. And we can also add or est, or est at the ending. There are also lots of irregular adverbs, right? Like best, least, worst. We played the best we ever have. This is an example given. And there you have it. Comparative and superlative adverbs help you paint clearer pictures with your words. Whether you are saying someone did something better, worse, faster, or more gracefully, you are giving your sentence that extra bit of power and comparison. So try writing your own examples using everyday situations. If this video helped clarify comparative and superlative adverbs for you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more creative grammar breakdowns. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep comparing in the right way. See you in the next video. Bye bye.